Hey there, I want to speak to you today about selling more websites without selling websites. You see, today's marketplace is pretty tough. There's lots of competition. Prices are getting pushed down more and more in certain industries, and it's hard to get a really good price. And a lot of clients are kind of lackluster about getting a website. They're just not sexy, they're not exciting like they used to be. There's Facebook and Twitter and so many other platforms out there that they think are more exciting than their little old website. But the reality is you can change that. And the way you change it is by don't sell websites anymore. If you want to improve your prices, if you want to get more money for every single website, if you want to absolutely eliminate your competition so there's no one else that actually competes with you, that your competitors can compare you with, and if you want to create demand in your prospects so they want to work with you, then what you've got to do is stop selling websites by not selling websites. Okay, so don't sell websites anymore. Let me give you a good example. So Tony is one of the students in my coaching program where I help other web designers build and scale out their business. And Tony used this concept of not selling websites. And what he did was in a 2-week period, he had like 6 meetings with clients and he won all of them. And he said, Marlon, there were 2 of the clients that I was only halfway through my presentation. And they both stopped me and they said, Tony, stop. We want what you've got. Just tell us the price. You've sold us. You've sold us. You don't have to keep going. We want it. How much does it cost? And he was astounded. Like he had to fumble and trying to figure out where am I up to in my presentation because he wasn't expecting it. But he won not only those 2 projects, he won the whole 6. And it's because he started not selling websites to sell websites. And so let me tell you the 3 things that you need to know about not selling a website when you're selling a website. The first thing is you have to really understand your prospect. Who's your prospect and what are their needs? Understand how they think. Because when you understand what they actually want, then you can give them what they want as opposed to what you want to shove onto them, what you want to force them to have. The second thing is you need to understand the pain that they're going through that they need solved. Because if you can map your features to their pain, that is what's going to help you sell your website. So understand the pain in detail so you can do number 3, which is prescribe a feature of your website as a solution to the pain in their business. And so every feature should map to a pain. You should never say, oh, we're going to give you a blog just so we want to give you a blog. No, you want to give them a blog so they can create articles that get indexed in Google that raise them up the SEO ranks. That's just one example. That's actually a poor example. It's not one of my best. There's a lot more that's more powerful than that. But the reality is that you have to sell an outcome. Here it is. You sell an outcome, not a website. Don't sell websites. People just don't care that much nowadays about websites. Websites are almost a commodity. But what people will pay a huge amount of money for is a solution to their problem. And so I want to encourage you that if you really want to increase your prices, if you want to eliminate your competition, and you want to create demand in your prospects where they stop you halfway through your presentation and say, we get it. We get it. How much does it cost? If you want that, just like Tony, then you've got to start selling an outcome, not a website. What's the solution that they're looking for to the problem that they have today? And can I just say to you, I want to encourage you, websites, they are a big solution to big problems. You just have to understand what it is. If you don't understand it, how are you going to communicate that to the client? So can I just say, one of the biggest things we have going for us as web designers is that we solve big problems, right? We solve big problems for clients. But unfortunately, the average web designer doesn't solve big problems. They just deliver a brochure website that's kind of insignificant and does nothing for the client. And 12 months later, clients have been burned. They're like, man, I spent all this money on this website. 12 months later, it's done nothing for me. Don't be one of those people, right? Deliver something of high value. So let me make a suggestion. If you are a web designer and you're looking at going to the next level, you're looking at scaling your business, you're looking at using this in your business, then I want to encourage you to book a scale session with me. It's a 15-minute chat. We're going to brainstorm this idea and other ideas that I use with my coaching. We're going to brainstorm it and figure out which 3 of them are the best for your business. to help you grow your business in the next 60 days. And so I want to encourage you, below this video is a button, you can click it. Actually, there's probably a questionnaire you have to fill in to see if you qualify, so click it, fill in the questionnaire, and then you can book an appointment in my calendar. I would love to get on a phone call with you and have a chat and just brainstorm some ideas of how you can grow your business over the next 60 days. So fill in the application, book a time. I look forward to chatting to you soon.